Hello and welcome to another Live and Die LA Flosstube. This is our March preview. It's almost March for us. It will be by the time you see this. So we're going to show off our March colors and some other new bits and bobs we have coming. I'm Valerie.
I'm Kat.
And she's going to start showing off her projects because she brought them and I didn't, as usual. But I do have the tennis elbow, so I'm still not stitching very much.
Like, it helps that I have to remember to pack the camera and the ring light. So, and the stand, so they are all in the same space as my stitching because I film my own Flosstube.
Yeah, but I went home. We spoke. We just agreed we were going to do this. I went home and remembered, Valerie, you need to get your project, and then I left and forgot it again.
Yeah, it happens. So I've just brought a couple of projects. I have actually done a ton of progress on a ton of other projects, but these are ones I'm working on our colors.
You can show off other stuff if you want to.
I didn't want to bring the Hades. To be 100% honest, I didn't want to bring the Hades because I don't want to take them off the frames.
If you want to, like, insert a picture sometime, you can do that. That's fine.
I hit 50% on Bookworm Fairy.
Yay! See? Achievement.
I started in 2008.
So that's 16 years? 16 years.
Yeah.
Another 16 years, you think you'll finish?
I'm actually hoping...
2040?
To be honest, I didn't work on it for the first 4 years I moved over here.
Okay.
Because I had it on the wood scroll rods, but I didn't have the sidebars. So I couldn't work on it when I first moved here because I wasn't unpicking it off the frame. And it's 28 count 1/1.
Ouch.
And it's just a little tight. It's Jazlyn, it's amazing, but it's just a little tight. So I am kind of hoping to have it done in the next couple of years.
Okay. Maybe try by 2030. Or by 20 years out. So 20 years. 2028.
Yeah, is kind of my goal.
Okay.
I had a memory pop up yesterday of where I posted it on Facebook 10 years ago. And I was working on page 2. And I'm currently... I believe I'm on page 5. Because I don't work by numbers. It's like I do diagonals. So I believe I'm on page 5.
Okay.
So, here it is, somewhere over here. Because if I'm talking about it, I may as well show you guys what I'm talking about. It is Bookworm Fairy from Heaven and Earth Designs. Art by Hannah Lynn. It will say Hannah Disney on the, like, complete project because I have had that project so long that I purchased it before she changed the name she was using for her art business. Because she does a very cartoony style. She didn't want to have problems with Disney, even though Disney is her name.
Oh, and they would go after you. They're very litigious.
Yeah, especially like 10 years ago. So
yeah, that sucks.
So first up, this is Electrical Light Parade Mandala from Atomic Tiki Pins. Here is... I know here is the best place to put my pictures.
It is. I can see it on the screen.
I have a hole.
There's a hole right there.
I've worked that out. I normally put over here, but I have to remember it's on this side. I am stitching this on 36 count Opal Edinburgh that I custom ordered the fabric and then we dyed in our colorway Hela.
Yeah, we don't carry that normally. So although I could do it if somebody
this
really needed it.
This came sized, so it's not as dark as most Hela is. It isn't very much.
I don't know. It looks pretty dark to me.
It's, you can tell it's a little bit more grey than usual. I haven't done much. Just a little bit here of Elliot. I did start this for the Year of the Dragon. So I worked on the dragon. It is going to be a long-term project. It is big.
Yes, that's going to take you a little while.
And it is confetti.
Well, and it's on black.
Yep.
So 36 opal.
So I have to use both the good light plus the light on the magnifier to see the holes. And then I don't think there's two stitches the same colour sitting next to each other.
Ooh.
In all of the head. Like, that took me about 4 hours and I'm only 100 and something stitches in.
Wow.
200 stitches in.
So don't do that when you have a headache or you're tired or you're distressed or anything, because that's not going to be a very useful product.
Yeah, there are sections where it is a little bit more, like, it's still not next to each other, but they're diagonals.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not too bad.
Mm.
Because I converted the pattern into Pattern Keeper, so I know I've got a really good idea of how the pattern runs. And I'm using the DMC metallic, which is evil.
Okay.
Okay. And the second project I brought with me is Red Lady Pirate. This is by Mirabilia, and I am really close on this.
So pretty. Every time you do this, I'm like, God damn it! Now I kind of want to do it. Is it still available?
Yeah. So she's only she's not that old.
Just really, I like pirates.
So we are down to the bottom of the red here.
That's awesome.
So she's getting there. She's going to get some more work done on this month because I am doing March Madness for Fandom Stitching Central, and she is one of my prompts. I matched all my pairs.
Cool.
They're either the same designer or the same theme. So it's like Happy Haunts and Electrical Light Parade because they're both Disney on dark. And I've got two on perforated paper, but everything else is the same designer. So
that's cool.
Yeah,
looks so good.
So
and we do need to do that color again. There you go. Add that to our list of one of our comeback colors this summer.
Tropic Waters. This is on 28 count Opal Lugana. I really like this color. I've actually got a finish on this color that is not opal. I did summertime last year. I think I showed that in one of the early videos as a finish.
Cool.
So.
All right. Where do we want to start? Do we want to do the things we played with, or do we want to do the actual colors?
Let's do the things we played with.
Okay. So you want to show yours since you just had it?
Yeah.
And then I can grab these ones.
First up, I have a Koala Bisconu pattern that I wanted to do, and I was looking for a eucalyptus kind of colour that was a little bit darker. Evergreen Dew is kind of the right colour family. It's a little too blue, but kind of right colour family. But it's way too light. I'm using it for a different project. So we did an experiment, and I came up with this colour. It is...
Greens are always hard on camera.
Green is really hard on camera. And to be honest, the preview screen is behind the ring light. I usually, at home, I have two separate stands that I use, but I don't bring the two separate stands in. So it is green. It goes a little bit towards the grey, but it's like a really good green.
It is a really nice green.
So we'll probably put some photos up of this as well. If there's any demand for it, we might do a run of it. Because seriously, it's such a pretty color and I want it to be for one piece. I'm also going to be working on this project later in the year, so
you'll show it off then.
I'll show it off then.
I took a picture of it so I could easily put it up.
Yeah, it's on my 2024 starts list. I have the thread kitted. I just needed the fabric.
So these are going up on the site at some point. We haven't named them. Today's going to be the day of like nothing is named because we haven't named our colors yet. We photographed them and now we're sharing them, but we're still naming colors. We're the worst at naming. And Matt was not inspired when we took the pictures. He was not coming up with anything. He was being very useless. That's his like one job.
So some of these may have already been posted on Facebook before this video goes live. If we do come up with names for colors before I finish editing, or before it goes live really, I will put the color names on the screen. Otherwise they'll just go in the description.
Yeah, but we've been playing because we have heard that we don't have enough neutrals, which We had problems before. So we had lost 2 of our neutrals because the dye came and it was going green when they were supposed to go yellow. And then we've had problems with some of the browns just because it would go so red on Lugana. So we weren't really happy with them. But I was playing last week as I prepared for events, and I came up with the coolest colors. I'm very happy with these. So this is a Lugana, a Linen, and then an Ada. And it's a very nice, like, chocolatey brown.
It's going a little yellower on camera.
Yeah,
I will try to insert a picture.
I can send you pictures.
Yeah.
But they're really pretty.
Of any of the fabrics and flosses, I will try to insert pictures of those, just because the video camera does not do them justice.
Yeah.
It'll probably be over my face, to be 100% honest, while I'm talking.
So that was kind of a mid-tone, and then I really liked the tone of the color, and so I then did a light version of the same thing, just put a lot more water in it. And this is a Lugana, an Ada, and an Opal Lugana is what I pulled. And I really, really, really like these colors. Again, it's going a little bit yellower than it is. It is very, like, this is a malty chocolate, and that's a milk chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah? But I'm really happy. I might be taking this piece home.
This kind of makes me think of, like, powdered chocolate mix that's been mixed with water.
I can see it. Yeah. I love these
That
colors.
one might be mixed with milk, and this one's mixed with water.
There you go. There you go. That one makes it a little bit lighter. So that's the... Here we go. Let's do... So these are the 2 Luganas, because they're both 32 Luganas, so it gives you kind of a... Yeah, see, it is really going really green. Or really yellow, I mean. But...
I think it's because I have the yellow light on it, because it's the better light for at home, and I forgot to change it.
No, that's all right. So I will have our pictures up online anyway, and she'll try and insert them.
I find that inserting them
helps a lot.
Okay. Because I can easily just do it over when we're talking.
Yeah.
Or over my face while you're showing them off.
And these will probably become permanent colors because, like I said, we need more neutrals, and I like these ones a lot.
Yeah,
they're really nice colors.
We'll probably have them online soon. They'll probably be at retreats as well.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to dye some this week for the retreat that I go to soon. So then we'll go ahead and go to our March colors.
Okay.
So it's a big table. We got to get across.
My arms aren't that long.
All right, so... These are, again, not named for the most part yet, although I do have names for the first 2, so score on that one. But there's, 5 colors, so 2 out of 5 is not, it's not even half.
No.
Anyway, so this year, Easter is actually in March.
Yeah.
So we're already starting spring does start in March, technically.
I'm Australian. Spring would start tomorrow, because that's when fall starts, or autumn starts for them, is tomorrow. Well, technically today, because time difference, but...
That's confusing. Just make things hard.
No, start of the month for the change of the seasons. So much easier than, like, the 20-somethings.
It's the solstice. It's a thing. It goes by, like...
Start winter on midwinter, and summer on midsummer.
Anyway, I don't know how it all works. This is not my forte. All I know is I just learned an explanation, because we're recording on Leap Day, and so I just heard an explanation of how much it's exactly off, and I was just so confused. And I've heard this before, but it still confuses me.
It's not exactly like one day every 4 years. That's why every century that is not divisible by 4 is not a leap year. So 1900 wasn't, but 2000 was.
Okay.
And
it's not 365 days. It's 365 days. 365.2519, I think is what they said.
Yeah.
25419, something like that.
Yeah, but it's not quite enough.
That's how we get. Yeah.
But it's not quite.
That's why we have to not only add every 4 years, but every once in a while we have to add the extra day.
Yeah.
As well, which just, I don't know, it's confusing. And then there's a leap second, which I did not know about either. I was like, there's a leap second as well? Which I'm like, how do you do that? I don't know.
I remember
this is
watching
beyond
something
me.
on that,
Yep.
but it was a while ago.
Anyway, so we decided to do our spring colors this month. Going back, that's how far we got off this tangent. So we decided to do our spring colors, and because we already had a winter time, we're gonna go with a theme, and this is springtime, and you're gonna see that there's a problem because summertime works, but autumn time, fall time, yeah, whatever, just roll with it. Anyway, so I'm gonna pull this out because it's the variegated, so you kind of
amazing.
need to. It's really cool. So that is kind of a peach color, a yellow, a green, and a purple. Is what makes that one up. So that is what our breakout colors will be, and it's really pretty.
I don't even remember.
I
don't even remember what our reference was for that anymore. But it's so pretty.
I think it was something that randomly came up on my Facebook page. That I was like, look, let's just do those colors here. This is the Opal Essence version. So it's really, really pretty. So yes, you do get some brown, but it's light. It looks nice though.
But the brown is like more of an orangey brown than a brownie brown.
Yeah, like it works. It doesn't look muddy, which can sometimes happen.
Yeah, that's what happened with Merry and Bright. Though Merry and Bright was still amazing.
Yeah, that's true. So, and now she's going to show you
First I'm going to put up the photo of the fabric.
The fabrics.
I'm going to say this so I remember to give myself time to post
and then text me so that I remember to actually send you those photos.
Yeah. And
or
then
put them in the...
Here is our flosses. Again, I will post a photo at the end. And it is, because that is washed out really badly.
Yeah. So it's all 4 colors again. This is...
But it is super springy, Eastery.
It doesn't even feel like it has to be Easter. Like, it can work for both.
But it feels like...
Yeah.
It feels like you could use it for an Easter project. You could use it for a spring project. You could use it for something you just want to use kind of pastel-y for. So, while not being super, like, actually pastel. Also, no pink and no blue, so that's nice for a change.
Yeah, we want peach as opposed to pink.
Yeah.
It does kind of on this, because it's lighter. It looks a little bit more pink, but...
And now we can go on to the solids.
And then this is the only solid that I have named so far. And this is the peach. So this is Peachy Keen, because that's just where my mind went, because, yeah. So, it's a really nice peach color. That actually doesn't look too bad on the thing. Although it seems to be, like, adjusting because I'm moving it too much, so it has to adjust.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what I do. I can't get the camera to stop doing that.
Yeah, I have good cameras that do that, so, like, really good cameras that do
that.
Yeah, so
this is just a not quite $100 camera that mostly works for what I want to do. The only thing it's supposed to have autofocus, but it's autofocus at 2 meters away. Like, but it's better than the video camera. I was having so many issues with the video camera, so.
Right.
And my phone, I had to delete stuff every time. So here is the floss. Again, we are getting very washed out, and I cannot get close enough.
It's a very nice peachy color.
So
these are all, I would say, mid-tone. Lighter side of mid-tone?
Lighter side of mid-tone.
Yeah.
So here is the photograph. I feel like I'm going to just end up putting photographs over these, but no, I will make sure I'm showing them so they've got some dynamics as well.
So this is a yellow, but it's kind of like it's got a little bit of a peach to the yellow, yeah?
Yeah, I think we added a tiny little bit of peach to the yellow.
It's really nice because it's like not... so I wouldn't say it's not lemony.
It's not lemony. It's not sunshiny.
No. It's a really nice... Like, I don't like yellow very much, but I really like this color a lot. That's that one looks like.
And here is the floss. The floss does go a little bit more lemony, but it still is a little bit... yeah, I'm getting so washed out. There we go. That's better.
Sorry.
Bless you. Again, here is the photos of both the fabric and the floss.
And then this is the green fabric. So this is kind of a, it's a mid-tone. It's kind of a more olivey tone. Yeah?
Yeah.
Work? And again, green is the hardest color to photograph. So oh, that looks not too bad actually right there.
Oh, that looks pretty good.
Yeah. But, you know, I say that, the screen's a little ways away, so I could be completely wrong once we put it on something.
And here is the floss. Again, the floss has gone a little bit more to a truer green that has a little bit more of a... It's not quite brown, but it's definitely got a...
It's like a little tone of that, but it's not actually brown. Like, I don't know. It's hard to describe. Really bad describing.
It's not muted, because to me muted would be more grey.
Yeah.
But it's definitely more earthy.
Yeah.
Where this is a little bit more brighter. Again, here are the photos of the fabric and the floss.
And then because you guys always love purples, and there was a purple in it. We almost didn't do the purple as a separate color, but it's like, you guys do really like purples. So it's not like it's hard. We already created the color. So that is the purple.
So this is probably more on the light side of purple.
Mm-hmm.
They're all about the same depth. The peach may be a little darker.
And this is like a more reddish purple as opposed to a bluish purple.
Yeah.
There's actually in the floss like a little bit of pink almost in spots.
It's stunning.
Yeah. It doesn't really do that on the fabric.
Gorgeous.
At least that I can see.
Again, the issue we have is for our best filming location, we have a table in the way. We need the table to put stuff on, but it is a wide table, and if I put the camera on the table,
we hit the table.
We hit the table and it makes noise and it moves and you get rocking and stuff. So.
And you already probably have heard noise coming from above because we're also in a basement and the kitchen's right above us and Mom's making dinner right now.
So
sorry about that.
Again,
I forgot to warn them that we were recording.
So again, photos for both floss and the fabric for those.
And then something we started doing this year is every other month, well, generally every month. I'm not going to guarantee that we're going to have a fixed schedule, but every other month or so, we're going to have like one of our colors returning. And then the next month we'll be having a kind of limited edition. Usually it'll be floss because we have a bunch of colors that we created when we were trying to do other things. It didn't do exactly what we wanted, but we have a bunch and we want to share them with you guys because they're beautiful. So that's what this is. We haven't done a limited edition in a while.
Last limited edition we did was...
I mean, we did all those pinks, but that was just because those were the tests for the Pretty Flamingo, right?
Yeah. The last limited edition that was titled limited edition was the orangey black. When we were trying to get campfire.
Oh, right. Wow, that was a while ago.
So I want to say that's over 12 months ago.
Yeah, I think that was like October of 2022. Something
yeah,
like that.
So
Somewhere
I think the limited edition must have got released like early last year.
Something like that, yeah. So,
this... Unfortunately, I often put them in the inventory as what they were attempted to be. So I remember them as like failed this color.
Yeah.
Because that's what it was.
It was.
Until
we tried
named
to do one thing and then it was not that thing.
And it didn't do what we wanted it to do. So it failed in like, we don't often have a very specific name for things. Often the ones that are limited edition did.
Yeah.
Because we've then reworked it to make the colour that we were actually aiming for. So.
I don't think we actually showed it yet.
No, we haven't.
So this, are we...
This will be limited edition 13.
Are we going to say what it was supposed to be? Do we not want to tell them?
No, we can. So this was Aurora Australis from a few years ago. I had a batch that just went completely wrong.
A lot of the times it's almost always a very multicolor color and then something was off because like that's the same way we got the Smack the Jellyfish limited edition.
Yeah,
because it was like that didn't do what it was supposed to. It was beautiful, I wish we could recreate it because it was amazing, but it didn't do what we planned to do. And then we tried to do it again, and that one did what we planned to do. So
Yeah.
we could control for the second, but like for some reason, sometimes
I'm-
dying is not an exact science.
I am terrified of having to dye that again because we haven't dyed that
if we
since
can't,
that
if we
original
can't get
batch.
it. Well, we'll see. If maybe we'll get the limited edition again.
Yeah. So this just went a lot more brown than it was supposed to, and then we muted it out by overdyeing it with black. So
this we only have 600 yards of it.
Yeah,
so it's not very much. So
this is not doing it justice at all.
No.
Again, I will post a
pictures
photo.
are pretty. The pictures are really nice.
It's really dark, like deep purples and blues. I think the yellow disappeared basically in it because it's only three colors.
Yeah.
It's a magenta, a teal, like a dark teal, and a yellow. But the way I dye it, it mixes and it gives us the complete rainbow. So
it's really pretty.
But this batch, it basically lost all of the yellow and went very green and very brown. So
it's pretty, but it's not
gorgeous.
something we can make again if you ever want it. So
yeah.
If you want it, buy it now.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's just we cannot guarantee remaking it because it was a...
Yeah, actually, for all we know, we will remake it.
But it was a dyeing...
We don't know that we will.
Something happened in the dyeing process to change the way it came out because I have recreated the colour multiple times since then.
Yeah, I doubt we could do it again, even if we tried.
And so we only have this batch of this colour in this particular way.
So I'll only be listing 500 yards of it and then be watching how you guys buy and then adjusting quantities so that we don't oversell because we can't.
Yeah.
So once it's gone, it's gone. So this may not be a month that you want to wait to place your orders because I know I give you usually 10 days, I think it is. If you want that color, you're going to want to get it in quick because it may sell out for... Yeah. Usually those ones do.
Yeah.
That kind of color often does.
We are going to be going through all of our flosses over the next few weeks.
So much floss.
And updating anything that's been released since we've been doing this new dye process. So since, September last year?
Yeah, something like that.
We're going to update the quantities we have left of the flosses and put those up. We won't be re-dyeing the fabrics, but if there's a floss that you were maybe debating on or that you brought and have found you don't have enough of, what we have left we will be listing with just the quantities of what we have. So,
and if you have something specific, you're welcome to send me a message to ask if I find anything. Because, if somebody really needs something to, finish off a project or something, I will prioritize that. Because, like I said, we're doing returns to some colors, but some colors we're never going to do again for whatever reason. So, if you want to get it now.
On that note, we have pulled Haunted Mansion Floss off the website.
So, even when I put it up, the Haunted Mansion fabric and floss as a more permanent color, I did put a caveat in there because I don't know what is wrong. Well, purple tends to separate for us a lot anyway. But the dye...
shades of purple.
Yeah, that dye is probably the most temperamental color we have.
No.
Which one?
Spicy plum.
Spicy plum sucks. Okay, it's the most beautiful color that's also temperamental.
Yeah, spicy plum
I don't really like
brown.
Yeah, I don't really like spicy plum. So, yeah. So, it's a beautiful color, but it's just... And the floss... I think we tried it 2 more times, and it's so far off what it should be that I just can't say that I can dye it again. So if we ever do that again, it's only going to be, okay, I made some, here's what I got. We can't take orders on it. The fabric isn't, it can still be temperamental, but it's nowhere near as bad. I mean, the most recent batch I did of it was pink. It wasn't really purple. It was a pink. And it's supposed to be a dark, blue purple.
Yeah.
And yeah, we can't use it.
The floss, you mean?
Yeah, the floss. So the fabric came out gorgeous. The same batch. That was the worst part. I literally mixed the same vat. And they go completely different once they go on the product.
Yeah. So, just a heads up. We have a little bit left, but not a lot, I think, of the floss. Or are we out of the original floss?
I don't know. I don't know if we have any. I can't remember.
We will.
If somebody wants it, send me a message.
We'll go through what we have. As I said, we're going to go through what we have. One of our sort of goals for the first half of this year is just going through all of our floss and making sure everything's broken down and tagged.
What did we
listed?
Did we count like 4 tubs? No, how many tubs do we think we have?
None of them are full. We have 6 tubs with floss in them.
Yeah. Oh, and the thing.
Well, because including that one.
Including that one.
And that one.
And that one. But we also have the thing with the 3 drawers.
Oh, yeah. So, like 8 tubs of floss. None of them are full. It is, like one layer of balls of floss.
Yeah, except for the web colors. That one.
The web colors is full, and the...
and then somebody else has a bunch. 3 other people have a bunch of our floss as well at the same time.
So
it's a lot of floss, guys.
We have a lot on hand. We do have, we're prepping for retreats, things like that.
But we do have a lot of random stuff that's just old things that we need to.
Yeah. So
let you guys pick at.
If you see us at retreats, we will probably have a bunch of colors that are either already broken down with tags or have no tags because we do not know what they are. They were mystery box colors. They were floss of the month colors. They were...
we do so many colors, we lose track.
Yeah, I did really well the first year of actually making a visual representation of all the colors.
We should show them that sometime. Oh, there you go. It is that one, isn't it?
This one, I'm pretty sure.
I think you're right.
Yep. So this was our visual representation of our first year of floss.
This is 2022? And the end of 2021? Oh, wow. That's right, because we started at the end of 2020.
Yeah. So we have all of our advent colors from 2020. And then, that is Peeps. Then down the bottom is all of our, first lot of floss of the month.
Wow.
Some random stuff.
So, hey, we can use this as reference to pick colors that we want to go back to if we can find the recipes.
Yeah.
If. That's a big if.
So, this is our first year of colors.
Oh,
unfortunately, I didn't keep going with it because it required brain power.
It got overwhelming because we had a lot of colors. So, yeah, try and catch up now. You'd have 2 years to catch up. You don't have samples of everything.
I don't have samples of everything.
And we wouldn't know what everything is.
Basically. So, this was great because all of these are actually listed with the colors on the bobbins. But, yeah. So, it's really cool. This is really cool because it lets us look back on the stuff we did.
If only we had written down which ones were pains in the butt and which ones we could easily do again.
Well, a bunch of these, a lot of our web colors
are on here. Is that Maleficent? That's Maleficent, which is a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Because that's
the floss. The floss would be fairly easy. It's the fabric that did not want to cooperate.
Because that's Bifrost.
Yeah. Oh. That's Campfire, right?
Yeah. That's this Halloween.
That's cool.
So yeah, this is.
I see some colors in here, and I'm like, oh, that was really pretty. But then I have to remind myself that some of these were pain in the buttocks. So maybe not.
Yeah.
Or maybe we could do the floss, but not the fabric. 'Cause the fabric's usually what doesn't come out right. Although sometimes it's the floss.
But Naughty. That was one of our really early flosses.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, because it's the first Naughty.
Amethyst Glass, that was really early.
Remember when we used to do Marvel characters? We should do that again. That's Gamora and Loki.
Yeah. That's Patriot?
I think, yes.
That's Valkyrie.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Okay, we should. Oh, hey, Sage and Eggplant. That's one of the colors that's going to come back. Because we already have it dyed.
I'm so
It's a
sorry,
floss, at
guys.
least.
I swallowed air badly.
I hate when I do that. I do that a lot, so I commiserate.
So yeah.
Have some more water.
This is, unfortunately, this was a thing I did for the first year and did not keep it up. So I have, which is cool. It means that we have a record of our first year of what we did.
I mean, if you see some when you're going through the stuff that you're like, I remember that color, just make a bobbin of it.
I also have a bobbin of like the first, like up till April of 2022. I'm not sure if it's here or at home. But I don't even remember what half the colours are these days.
We should do those for the web colors.
Yeah.
We really should. Anyway.
A lot of the web colours are on there, to be honest.
That's true.
Because so many of
our
most of our web
ones.
colours are early colours, so.
Yeah. All right. So, a couple more things.
Sorry,
and then we can
tangents.
wrap up. That's all right. No, that was a cool thing to share, I think. So, we did one of our 12 days of Christmas, which is when we, like after Christmas, before the 6th of January, we announce new products or do giveaways, stuff like that in our Facebook group. And so one of the things I did was a pre-order for Minders that it's a new series we're going to start doing if everybody likes them enough. They're crafty merit badges. So our first ones came, but unfortunately the factory made a mistake. So I'm now waiting on the replacements. They shouldn't have a pins on the back, and they do. So, but the pins or the designs themselves are really freaking cool. I'm very, very happy with how they came out. So our first set of 3 were, this is the, let me get closer, thread chicken winner. It's washing out. We'll put pictures.
Put pictures in.
And then this one is no blood on the fabric. And that one was literally inspired by the fact that I pricked my finger, didn't realize that I was actually bleeding, and somehow did actually manage not to get the blood on the fabric. And I was working on white that time, too. It was bad. And then didn't frog today with a little frog in a cage. He's very cute. So they're so, so cute. And I got stickers made of them, too, but I'm still not sure if I'm just going to... I think they may just be an add-on, like you get as special. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell those separately. We're going to see. But the people who ordered originally are getting, because they've waited so long now, they are getting pins as well as a sticker. they already knew they were getting the sticker, but they're also getting the pins and the Minders. So it was a very good deal for them. But that's what they got the stickers for. It was a special thing for the people who actually pre-ordered. But yeah, I'm so happy with how they came out. They're so, so cute. I have like a list of like, yeah. I have a list of like 20 more I could get made. I'm not sure they're all worth getting made. Thinking about a retreat exclusive one, but we're going to see how that goes. But I'm supposed to have the replacements by next week. Which would be the week that this airs or posts. Yeah. We'll see if that's actually true. And then the other thing that will be going up soon. So I'm not putting this up until I send the last of the Artemis which should be tomorrow. There's only a few people who are waiting, and I finally did the second batch. So Artemis should be coming. And then our next witch in our 6-part series, because it's 6 parts now, not 4, or not 5, because he added another witch, is Eileen. And so I went for a gray color. This is a very blue gray, but I decided to go something a little bit more muted this time. And, I've done a lot of bright colors so far. So, green wasn't that bright, but yeah. So this is the bluish gray that we got going. This is a Lugana that I did for my test piece. This is the really pretty, very good floss with the gray. And then, of course, the wooden minder with her design as well. And then, you get a pattern that I emailed to you. So that should be going up. It may be up by the time you see this, because it's probably only going to be a few days before I post it. If not, it'll be up very shortly. So, yep. I'm excited. I'm having fun with these. People seem to like them, so witches are cool. She doesn't care, but I like
It's not my jam.
They're fun.
I like the bright colours and the pop culture stuff, and I'm not a spooky stitcher, so...
I like Halloween. I do a lot of my projects are Halloween, which is what I'm working on the first witch, the Crystal Witch, which, you know, the first 3 witches, Crystal, Luna, and Artemis, are all still available on the website. The plan is to keep them available because I don't want anybody, like, discovering the last witch and not being able to get the others. So... until just after the last witch posts, like a couple months later, then I will retire them because I'm not making them forever. So, okay.
All right. Again, here is a picture of the set.
Got that.
All of the
Need
pieces.
to go edit all these photos so that I can send them to you.
You have time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Except I don't have time because I have a lot I'm doing this weekekend. Anyway.
All right. It'll be like Tuesday or Wednesday before I edit, so...
Okay, so thank you for joining us. The minders, the merit badges are up for pre-order on the website and will be shipping hopefully very soon. Eileen's going up next week. The March limited colors will be posting on the 8th. We're not doing the 1st because there's just too much going on. So they'll be posting on March 8th and they'll be available until not that Sunday, but the Sunday it's like 10 days later.
The 17th.
There you go. Math. And then those 2 browns that we showed at the beginning of should be going up sometime soon. And then we're going to ask you guys what you think of that eucalyptus color.
Yeah.
So if you're you can leave a comment to see if you want it, or you can comment whenever I post it in the Facebook group. So, all right.
So Instagram, Live and Die LA. I do try to tag the page anytime I'm using our fabrics or flosses. If you are doing any projects using our stuff, please tag us.
I love seeing it. It's fun, even just for me.
If you do your own Flosstube and you're using our stuff, please put us in the mentions. It helps get us out there.
And then our 5% off code for watching it's LDLA 5, right?
It will be on the screen.
I think it's LDLA 5. I can't remember. It'll be on the screen.
I think it's LDLA
5. I'm pretty sure.
Either way, it's going to be on the screen.
When you check out, you just put that code in.
And it'll be on the end, and it'll be in the description box. So, in the description box will be all of the details for my projects, plus all of the all the colours that we have posted, and a link to the limited release section on the website. If Eileen is up, I will also put a link through to that as well.
I think it'll be a few days. Honestly, I may post it tomorrow because that's when I ship them. I just want to. Yeah. I want all of Artemis to be out because I think that's fair.
But I can also go back and edit the descriptions as well.
You go.
So, and otherwise, thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you in a month.
I'll
have gone to my first event. I'm going to SoCal, or I keep saying SoCal, Southern Utah Stitchers, which is in St. George, Utah, in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So next month the video will be going up on the day things get listed, as I will be out of town.
She'll be on a boat.
I will be on a boat with limited internet access, so I plan on scheduling it to go up the day the colours go live. So
cool. All right.
Just heads up on that.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next month.
Ciao.
Bye. I'm ready.